In this tutorial, let's understand conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is extremely helpful when you're doing analysis for a big data. Like here, I have a sample data which has got 125 rows and which has got columns till H. So this is sort of a big data. So what I want to do is I want to analyze information here. So conditional formatting you can find in Home tab, Styles, Conditional formatting. So if someone asks you what amounts are greater than $100, so instead of manually going it and checking what amounts are there, what you can do is highlight that column, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, click greater than. And as soon as you put $100, in the background you can see the cells are highlighted. And you can also have the option whether you want to fill it with red or yellow or light green. So it just the option it gives you. So I'll leave this in the default red, light red, and I would say OK. So this will show us all the items more than $100. Okay, now let's take the condition off. So the way you do it is again click conditional formatting and say clear rules, and clear rules from selected cells. So it'll go back to the default mode. Now I want to see something less than $10. Again, I would select the column, conditional formatting, highlight the cell rules, less than say $10, and I would say OK. So in this data there's nothing less than $10, just you can see straight away. Okay, now let me clear this rule again, and I'm going to do something less than $100. So I would say OK. See how many items are there. You can see that there are few items less than $100. So this is very good for analysis purposes. So in the same fashion, let's clear these rules and see what other items are there. So highlight rules, we've looked at greater than, less than, or sometimes you can do in between, or sometimes you can do equals to. Say, let's see equals to, which is very simple. I want to find everything, say, for example, with 89.75. So I would go 89.75 from my keyboard and I would say, OK, there you go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 items equaling to 89.75. Okay, and this is so powerful that it will also give you the ability to go in between. So sometimes you would say, what are the items in between something like say $89 and say $91? So now I would say, okay, well, there you go. Now let's put that format again. Let's select it, and I would go conditional formatting, highlight cells in between. I want something with $89 and $91. Okay, there we go. So we got all these items just in between $89 and $91. So this is a very powerful tool to analyze the data. So this is very useful when you're doing loads and loads of data. Say, for example, if you're working for a company like Kohl's, and they will ask you how many times one particular product has been sold, then you can use this conditional formatting and say, yep, that product for $89.75 was sold on so-and-so, so-and-so dates. It's just a random example. So you got all these greater, less than, between, equals to, text that contains. So what I would recommend you to do is have a sample data and play with each one of them to have more understanding.